Hey bro fans, this is Todd, and today we're going to take a look at the Stranger Things, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And the first thing we have up here is the Demogorgon. And on the other side we have this crazy character called Skeletor! Anyway, and as you guys know, I've already opened a Stranger Things pack before, where we got this guy here, and this guy here, and I really like the way this He-Man figure looked, because it just has a lot of cool shading on him and gave a lot of extra details. So I figured if this is that cool, chances are the Skeletor is going to be cool like that too, with a lot of extra details. He actually made it up on my special shelf, which is only for special rare figures, and he made the cut for the special shelf. So we'll see how the Skeletor figure is, and if it compares to the He-Man figure that we got inside of the other 2-pack for Stranger Things. Now, this particular pack had a lot of fun because it was supposed to come to me in the Pacific Northwest, and it ended up all the way in Florida traveling around, and then eventually, luckily, somebody figured out it wasn't theirs and they put it back in the postal service, and eventually I got it. So here it is. The box was, or the packaging was a little mangled when I got it, but it's okay. I'm going to open it anyway. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing open. Let's get it started now. And let's start with the bottom of the box. And let's pull out the Stranger Thing piece first. Oh, it's all one piece. They show some different things on the back of the box. Let's just set that there. And the box is kind of cool. You can see it has the upside down and it has the regular Earth there, so kind of fun, and it kind of mirrors the way it looks on both sides. That's funny. The upside down doesn't look as creepy as the regular because it's supposed to be Eternia regular Skeletor's area. All right. So, for those that have not seen Stranger Things, the characters in it are named after characters from the board game Dungeons and Dragons, because the kids play the game all the time, and so they just name them after that. So, of course, his weapon here has the 20-sided dice built into it, which is kind of a fun little thing. It'd be cool if the dice came off so you could actually use them. That'd be really cool. But obviously, this character should not have the big old dice. That was only the kids' imagination that they were D&D characters. Alright, that's enough of that. And let's go ahead and pop this guy out of there. Okay, it's time to get the scissors. We got to get some scissor action involved here. There we go. Okay, we'll just leave you upside down there, Skeletor. So here is the figure. And before we jump into this figure too far, I want to point out some things that are a little obvious. One is he has Beastman's armor on, which is kind of cool to have this golden kind of armor in case you want to do a really cool custom with him. He also has this giant flower head, and his body is very reminiscent of Beastman with a little extra slight changes. Let me go and lower my camera now that I have not the double box going on here. Stand, man, stand. There we go. There we go. Now I have a figure over here on my table, and this figure it's kind of a mix of parts. It's my figure from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's actually supposed to be Moss Man. And this Moss Man, oh, he's hanging on to Prince Namor too. Prince Namor! This Moss Man came with these parts as well. Here's his armor here. Doo-doo-doo. And he came with these tentacles that go on the back and this giant Moss Man grabbing tentacle. But I thought it'd be more fun to turn him into a horde slime creature. And being that it could be Moss Man or it could be Beast Man that was coated with slime to make this crazy creature. So this is my slime pit creature now, no longer Moss Man. That's why I put the horde armor on him and the horde band. And I know in reality someone's neck would not grow that long from being put in slime, but I kind of like that. Kind of has a slime feel to it. And then with this hand too, you would pretend like he's just sliming out all kinds of slimy stuff. So this is my slime pit creature now. But anyway, what's interesting is this Moss Man shares a lot of the same parts that we see with this creature here. You can see he's got the same feet, he's got the same hands, he's got the same torso. Nope, I can't tell. Is his torso furry? Okay, I gotta open this up and take a look. Yep, same torso. So basically from the head down, he is the same figure as this one. And not surprisingly, having an extra thing on his hand just makes him unbalanced. You're unbalanced, man. It is the same body we've seen with this figure too. So this is the third time this body's been used, except for its hands different here on this side. But other than that, and again, this body was originally based on Beast Man, which was used for other figures in the line like Moss Man and Stratos. So there you go, very common figure, but they had the monster hands, the monster feet to throw it off differently. So there you go. It's funny, I thought this was a guitar when I first saw it. Of course he's hanging on to it wrong as a guitar. His hand should be underneath. There we go. Alright, Eddie Van Halen, you play those tunes. But it's supposed to be a clock. See, it's a clock. Anyway, that's from the other pack. And he also came with the brown things, just like Moss Man has the green ones. And his armor is the same as Moss Man's, except for instead of a weird bony thing, it has this giant crabby thing on there. It's a Krabby Patty. Alright, let me put that back on there. There you go, Mr. Krabs. So let's go ahead and continue to break this down. He's got some really strange articulation because of these feet. So we have the ankle articulation, but it also rotates here. Boot cut, single jointed knee, hip, waist. His shoulder moves, elbow moves, and his wrist moves back and forth on this side and back and forth on this side. Then we got the crazy flower head. Flower power! And no alternate head. And then we have the weird D&D rolling dice thing, which does not make any sense to go with this guy, because in reality he would not have that whatsoever. But since they have to give it something, I guess it's kind of a little clever. We shall see what you roll. Alright, and he does have a lot of extra paint apps. You can see they put a black wash on him. Black wash. So you can see that black wash on there as well. Alright. Let's get to Skeletor. Ah, stand, you fiend. There we go. Alright. Here is Skeletor. Skeletor! It's funny, someone asked me one time, one of my comments, they said, why do you repeat everything with a different voice? I think it's funny. That's why I do it. So, I like to do that. So, sorry if you don't like it, but I think it's fun. So, let's go ahead and bust them out of here. Oh. Oh. All right, so here is Skeletor, and he's got a really interesting color to him. He has kind of like a metallic blue going on, which is kind of cool because he has a metallic gold. But as far as paint apps, he doesn't have that cool shading that I was expecting to see on him like we saw with the He-Man character. You can see He-Man has lots of different shades across the skin tones, which gives him that kind of older figure look. But he does not have that same shading. There's a little bit on his legs. You know what? I take that back. I can see it now. I can see it now. Here, take a look right here. If you look really close, you can see there's different shades of blue. It's just ever so faint. That stinks that they didn't make it more visible. He has it on his legs too, but it's actually really faint. I didn't even know it was there. You can see it on the inside of his legs a little bit. That different shading of blue right there. But you can really see it right here. It's kind of like, you can actually feel it too. It's like a little bit different feeling than the rest of the plastic. Alright, so there is actually a different color there. It's just not prominent enough to notice it. Wish they would have been a little darker on that color, but that's okay. And the one thing that surprises me is with this one, they went to make it look as much like the original 80s figures as they could. And this one, they didn't. They didn't give us that same Skeletor head. They gave us the open mouth head that we saw at the very first release of the Origins that they went away from after that. So I'm not sure what they were thinking. I mean, it is kind of a fun head. Granted, it's not like the best Skeletor head out there. It's like he has seen better days. But all in all, it's not too bad of a figure. I just wish that shading was more prominent. That'd been way cooler. You can see it again right here. Let me move this leg out of the way. So you can see it on this one leg right here. Just a little bit darker, kind of metallic-y looking. Not a lot, though. Not a lot. You know what? I'm going to check the other box. Hold on a second. Maybe he just got lackluster when it came to his... Alright, let's go ahead and move this back up. Burp. And the other box... Yeah, it looks like there's even less. He's got it on his belly, though. That's so weird. You can see the shading here, but not on his legs. And on this one, there is no... Well, maybe there is. You know what? I guess there is. It's just hard to see. It's so close to the other color. It's really hard to see. You can see like more of a tint of green here and more of a tint of blue here. Is how you can tell where it's at, but it's not really noticeable. Okay, I'll put this one away. Let's lower this back down. So let's go ahead and line these guys up. Oh, I forgot to get his accessories. Now his accessories have the same kind of metallic look to it. But again, they're not metallic. They are just plastic. Gotta cut that sword right out of the box. There we go. Oh, dude, your bra's undone. Okay. You can see on the back he's got more shading than I expected to. So you can see it on the back tones a little bit. Like I said, it's very faint. Maybe you guys can see it better than me, but it looks really faint to me. Oh, he's got the old style hand. That's funny. I was going to put a weapon in each hand. Well, it looks like I can't. Only hold one weapon at a time. So it's into the back for the sword. There we go. And I think they're trying to go with an 80s throwback because of Stranger Things taking place in the 80s. So let's take a look here. He-Man, you lost your sword. How are you going to fight Skeletor without your sword? And see, they got the D&D shield too on there. And there we go. There's those two. Now you think about it, all these guys are bad guys except He-Man. That's kind of funny. But you could have Eternia. They could be teaming up to go against the Underground. The Upside Down Land. There we go. There they all are. All right. Well, they're interesting figures. That's really all I can say about them. But you guys tell me what you think. I think it's kind of a strange leap to do the Stranger Things figures, like they're running out of ideas or something. And I know now they have more ideas of figures, like mixing them with we have Thundercats, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and now we're going to be doing Transformers and He-Man. That is a rather strange mix, if you ask me. Unless they did it right, but just putting armor on. But I've already had that video. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. So, out of all four of these figures, my favorite is the He-Man figure. That is my favorite one. I'm not sure who's going on the chopping block next out of the other three. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to keep the He-Man for sure, but I may steal parts off the other ones first before I put them on the chopping block. I am kind of digging the weapon. The weapon's kind of fun. I could just see giving this to my friends who plays D&D just so they can have the cool dice thing. The dice does spin, but I'm not able to pull it off. Yep, I'm guessing I'm going to steal his armor. Steal his weapon. Haven't decided on the shorts yet. Skeletor I may just throw into the bin too. But Eddie Van Halen is probably going to be going into the pile of figures to sell in the future. If that was a guitar, I'd keep it, but it's just a clock. So I have no need for a clock. Oh, it's not hollow on the back. I thought the back would be hollow. You know, if they're going to have both sides, they should have at least made the other side something different, like the clock time set different or something. That could have been a fun feature. Ding, ding, and then whoop, not ding, ding. I think when it struck midnight, I don't remember the story exactly, but I know they ran out of time or something. So you like this with your hand, you go, whoosh, you switch it over. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Oh well. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be a weapon. Ho! I shall smash you over the head, He-Man. I have my shield to protect me. Oh, he sliced off one of my tentacles. Oh, I lost my sword. Time for the battle axe. Not the battle axe. Oh, I lost that too. Oh. Oh well. Alright, well that is all that I have. So, until next time, good journey. Good journey, you guys. And please share. It does help me get more views and more subscribers, which helps the channel a lot. So if you find this just even slightly entertaining, say to your friends, you know, this guy's kind of funny. You should watch one of his videos. and share the video. All right, thanks for watching. Bye now.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell.